At the start of my journey of growing succulents from seed, I was always missing information such as what do you do once your seeds have actually germinated? How do you treat them? So this is kind of a look ahead at my seeds, which I have germinated myself. So this whole series is now going to be on part 4. So I've got how to pollinate, how to sow the seeds and what happened to them once they were sown, the germination process, and also then how they grew and what kind of conditions they needed and what they looked like. So this is now step 4, which is how they kind of mature and how you treat them as they are growing into a bigger seedling and into a more mature plant. Obviously they are still quite young. I think they're around 8 months old, maybe 9 months. But they have now come into my greenhouse at the start of spring and they've been growing over this season. It's now July, so they've got quite a good amount of growth and some of them are growing really quickly. So it's just interesting now to see the difference between the small ones and the bigger ones, have a look at some characteristics of them because they are my own hybrids. So it'll be good to see what they look like and just keep you updated on the progress, but also maybe kind of help you out with some information that might be missing from like your plant journey. I always struggle to kind of find what's the next step. So what do you do next? I'm one of them people, I need to know everything. So hopefully I can answer some questions and show you a little bit more today about how to grow succulents from seed and then how to treat them at the next stage. So this is a bit of a more mature seedling stage and it's really good to see them grow and what they change into over the season really. So I'm going to show you what they looked like at the start and what they look like after winter. So I grew these in my garage under grow lights on a heat tray, and then how they've grown from spring until now. So let's get into it. First up, this is them around 2 months old, and skip ahead another 5 months. So these are now 7 months old. This is what they look like after winter, just before I move them into the greenhouse. When potting them on, they need the same mix again, which is compost and sand, and that helps retain the moisture for them. So it's not even been a week since I repotted these outside and they're already starting to colour up really well. Like this one over here has got some pink edging. That one's actually got a true Canty blue with the pink edging as well. This one is the one that I am like, this is definitely a hybrid, and that looks like it's got some Lawlence's traits in there and it's just looking gorgeous. So they're changing already and I just cannot wait to see how they grow. At this stage, I'm finding they're really thirsty, so I'm watering them from the bottom about twice a week. As soon as that soil dries out again, I'm just continuing to water them. So that could be once a week, it could be twice a week, but it just really helps speed up that growing process. And as soon as they are big enough and they are overfilling the cell, I'm repotting them on. The quicker you pot these on, once they are a good size, the quicker they will grow. So when I pot them on, I do actually add a little bit more grit to the mix. This is actually horticultural grit and a little bit of molar clay. Because they're getting more mature, I'm treating them a little bit more like a mature plant, but I'm still keeping in a lot of compost and a lot of sand. It's just adding a little bit more drainage so they dry out a little bit quicker. And as you can see from these clips, they are all growing at really different rates. The ones which I potted on are the ones which now need to be potted on again, whereas the ones in the original tray are still not quite overflowing the cell yet. So you can pot them on when they're a little bit smaller, but I always like to wait until they are just touching the edges or hanging over the edge really. But again, these are overflowing, the bigger ones, so they are moving up to actually my biggest cell tray before they go into a pot of their own. So this is very exciting. They're still not showing a huge amount of characteristics apart from that one that looks like a Lawlence's. But we'll just keep an eye over the season to see how they grow. They all do look like Cantys apart from that one at the moment. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they change. So let's take a final check at where we are today with them. So this row up here to here are the ones which have been in this tray for quite some time now, and they are probably ready to be potted on. They're definitely overflowing the cells. They've just been really happy in here and just doing really well, so I wanted to keep them in here a little bit longer, but yeah, there's no reason why I cannot pot them on. That one's a little bit smaller, and then I think there's another two which actually were left behind in the original tray, which are really tiny still. So looking at them, in comparison actually to these which are standard Cantys, they do look quite standard, don't they? This is the standard, this is the what hopefully is a hybrid. However, at this stage, at how old they are, it's really hard to tell, because as they mature, they'll probably change a little bit. We might get some different colours. This is the one which I keep harping on about. I think it does look different. It's got a different leaf shape. It's not the standard Canty kind of pointy leaf. It's got a little bit more of an oval shape. Yes, I can really see the Lawlence's characteristics in there really coming through. So I'm hoping it is going to look like a really good mix of them both, rather than a full Lawlence's, because I may have created some standard Cantys and one standard Lawlence's, but that would be really weird if that happened. I've never had that happen before. They've always been like a really good mix, with, you know, a little bit of mum, a little bit of dad. So I'm hoping as they mature, they will change a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm probably going to put these on again soon. And then the other ones we have, which are in the bigger tray. So these are in an 8-cell tray, obviously looking kind of the biggest in the middle here. They're just having a little bit of sunbathe. I thought it's a lot nicer to see the colours in the sun. And then over here, these are in a 6-cell tray. These are the biggest 3 that you saw me pot on, and they were potted on again quite quickly. And again, they do look like standard Cantys in the minute. So we will see, time will tell. So I will do another part to this video to show you some results. And it'll be really interesting to see what they grow into over winter and how they change. Will they look like just a standard Canty, or will they have a little bit of a change, maybe a change of colours, and start showing me something interesting, hopefully. But they are so beautiful. I love Cantys, so even if they are Cantys, I'll be more than happy. I absolutely love this tray. You can't really see the pinks in here, but beautiful colours. Or sunbathing. I just need to be careful so I don't get scorched. But yeah, that's the update for now. So although they are looking a very good size and have grown a lot so far this season, we've still got a long way to go, and that's the most kind of frustrating or challenging part of growing succulents from seed. So when they're at this stage, they can look really different to what they're going to look like next year, and even the year after. It does take quite a few years for those characteristics to really show, like, are they going to have really deep pink hues in the background? Are they going to have some really blue with pink tips? Like, what are they going to look like? Are they going to look like the mum or the dad? And obviously a batch of hybrid seedlings can look so different compared to each other. So it's really exciting to see what happens over the next 6 months. So I will be doing a part 5 of this video. So if you've watched the series from start to finish, thank you so much for watching it all, and I hope it's been really interesting for you to see the progress and how they grow. And if you have any questions, please do let me know, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.